Okay, it's Harold in the Keys. I'm gonna give you a little look at my service van. And for you new guys in the appliance business, this is might help you out. This is what I carry. I've been doing this 47 years, so let's get right in it. Number one, absolutely need a garbage disposal. I usually carry 3, but I got 1 right now. Need 5 kW heaters, Frigidaire. Another element, you need washing machine hoses, Frigidaire lock switch, and child-proof lock switch. Nice to have. Frigidaire front bearing felt kit, Teflon felt kit. Here's a Whirlpool motor. Use quite a bit of those. Elements. I carry 2 Whirlpool, the long one, the short one. I think it's a Samsung or LG. And I've got another, I think it's Samsung back ordered. This is going to be a little shaky, this video, but it is what it is. Refrigerator valves. I like the Whirlpool, the dual valve, single valve. I use those on a lot of different appliances. GE dual valves, Ice Maker water dispenser, evaporator motors, GE, Whirlpool, more GE evaporator motors. Go through a ton of these on these Top Freezer model GEs. They don't last very long. GE defrost boards. Actually, there's a Frigidaire in there too, but I've got 3 of those. Those are for the upright GEs. Over here we got sensors for LG, GE, and bimetal. These are, yeah, mainly these are for all General Electrics, but these are such generic. I use these bimetals in pretty well everything. If it's within range, I'm going to use it. It's all about not carrying any more parts than you need and finding out which parts will work on what. And this may be a long ass video, but maybe you guys can get something out of it. Condenser motors. GE, there's a 2-watt that fits some of the older Whirlpool stuff. And back there, I think that's a 9-watt. You'll find those 9 watts on Sub-Zero. Damn it, get your ass in there. And more condenser motors. Whirlpool dispenser motor assembly for ice dispenser Whirlpool. Whirlpool LED lights. I don't know what the hell. And you also, I used to carry this part. It's on Whirlpool. There's an infrared sensor for the ice dispenser. Don't use those much anymore. Washer valves, a ton of them. I usually buy generics. Like I say, it's all about keeping the cost of your parts down, the amount of parts, and finding out what will work on what and what won't. Over here, I've got a generic evaporator motor back there. I think it's SM999. When in doubt, those will work. These are thermostats for dryers. I mean, I carry a ton of them. And you'll learn as you do it A lot of these are interchangeable. As long as the temperature is the same, I've found that a thermostat's a thermostat. It's going to work, no doubt. All right, let's get down in here. You should have some defrost timers, new mechanicals. What the hell is this? This is a lever for Frigidaire garbage. We don't use too many of these anymore. This is a solenoid for GE ice dispenser. Don't need that anymore. Here is some timer. Oh, LG, never mind. Here's a part that you probably should keep. It's the coupler for Whirlpool and the Ice Maker. The Ice Maker auger. Here is stove stuff. I don't carry a ton of that. These are mainly for top surface elements. You can redo those when they burn up. Stove switches. Carry pretty well generics in this. Infinite switches. Yeah. Door latches. The old Whirlpool dogs for the agitators. Lid switches. Got a ton of this stuff. Frigidaire. Whirlpool. And rollers for drums. LG, Samsung, Whirlpool. Three-in-one starters. I do, you know, a lot of people are going to scream and yell, but I use these, and by the time that the compressor's either on its last leg or the starter's gone, the starter relay, down here where I live in the Keys, appliances don't last that long. So I carry these, I use them, and I have good success with them. That's some Fisher Paykel door closers, bulbs, Smoke direct drive clutches, center tub seal, water level switches. That's Whirlpool, GE, belt idlers, mainly Whirlpool, and I even got some drum rollers in there. Okay, down here, Whirlpool direct drive motor couplers. And it's kind of a thing of the past. Every now and then I'll get one. Springs here. Water connectors. Carry all kind of brass. These push-on jobs, they work good on non-pressurized. I would not use these on street pressure. Nah, I don't think so. But you need these. If you're going to be doing dishwashers, you know, if you're going to change a valve or something, sometimes you need some extra brass to make things work. What the hell we got in here? Lid switch. What the hell is that? That's old style. Got lid switches for the new GE. These are the ones you want. You do not want that newer style GE. I don't like it. If you can find the older style, you're better. Bearings, Frigidaire. Rear bearing for the drum. Slides, drum slides for GE. And this is some older parts, belt idlers for Frigidaire, GE, and Whirlpool. Okie dokie. Here we go. Now down here I have a blower. A lot of times when I have a coil, an iced up coil, and I don't want to sit there all day with a heat gun, I'll take this, bring it in, put it in the freezer, turn it on, go back out the truck 20-30 minutes later, or even go run another call, come back and that coil is completely thawed out. You know, I've tried the steamer deal, I don't like it, so I'm old school. Blower, believe it or not, one of these old cheap ass blonde blowers, you can stick this in the vent of a dryer and you get a good chance of blowing the vent out with this, believe it or not. Back there is part of the appliance air slide that I use sometimes, not all the time. I'll show you the rest of that in a little bit. Okay, we're getting up here. This is mainly Whirlpool. What the hell? Now these are new style lid locks on Whirlpool. You got GE. What the hell? GE defrost heaters back there. That's what that is. In here, all kind of pumps, dishwashers, actuators for Whirlpool. Pumps for dishwashers, washing machines. You're just going to have to kind of go with it yourself there. Of course, some 134A vacuum cleaner. This is I carry two of these motors. These are for Whirlpool, the laundry center. The Whirlpool motors, as they get older, they tend to go out. Cool. Up there in the top is, that's GE Frigidaire stacked unit drain hose. They tend to rub out and leak. Up in here, I've got Whirlpool shocks or suspension rods. Carry three of those. Up here, I carry a lot of ice makers. Got a Frigidaire Top Freezer, Frigidaire side by side. And this is the newer style. Well, it's not new anymore, but it's that, I think it's Samsung. I believe their ice maker goes in a refrigerator. It goes in the left top, and you have to change all that wiring harness out to replace it. Well, guys, this number right here replaces that ice maker without having to replace the wiring harness. Get that. Down here, a lot of tubing. Yeah. In this area, I got pumps like I got a pump that I can drain a washer out. Of course, you got a heat gun. I use this all the time. Fill this up with water. Go down in a frozen drain in a refrigerator, and you push that right down in there and keep pressing, and you'll clean that drain right out. This is cool to have. Here, we're not going to talk about that. As soon as I say anything about that, people are going to yell and scream. Speed Queen motor, Speed Queen pump and belt. These are dishwasher door latches, GE Whirlpool Frigidaire. These are valves, water valves, GE Frigidaire Whirlpool. These are a lot of different parts for dishwasher, a lot. Oh, nothing there. Down here, direct drive Whirlpool lid switches. Now I'm almost out of those. Terminals. Got to have a buttload of terminals. Door switches. You've got to have a big supply of door switches for everything. I mean, you just got to have them, period. I got O-rings down in here, screws, more O-rings. Got a direct drive transmission. I don't even know why I carry that anymore, but I have a lot of these places that I take care of. They're resorts. Mainly 70% of my business is resorts, and the parts I carry mainly are just for those resorts because they have a lot of stuff down here that's old, and it works great. Anyway, here's a box that I use when I do seal system. It's got everything I need in there. Let's move around. Nice day out today. On the door, you got just cleaning ice makers. I'm gonna move, watch out, might be a little jicky here. Okay, on the back side of this, got old school gauges in case I got something that's really trashed. I'm not gonna put my good gauges on and trash them. Okay, there's a better gauges there. Some belts for the old school stuff, washers. Torch, map gas, a little grinder. This thing is worth it. This is a little small grinder. This thing has saved me so many times doing little small stuff that I need to do different. These things are really worth adjustable speed. Okay, over on this side. Damn it. Sorry about all the jickiness, y'all, but that's just the way it is. Up here, I've been having a hell of a time lately getting ice makers. So I started buying these generics and having pretty good success with it. I'm getting down, and I usually carry 15 to 20 ice makers. But that's a lot of my business. Anyway, another GE defrost heater. We got hose. We got GE boards. We got some different kind of. These are the 3-ounce Whirlpool ice makers. It's got the double fork on the stripper blade. Belts, ton of belts. All dryer belts, Frigidaire blower wheel, ice maker accessories, stove, elements. I don't do a lot of stoves anymore. LG ice maker tray, 6-cavity, Whirlpool. This is for Frigidaire. This is the left front burner relay board. If you don't have a left front burner that comes on, these boards is what causes that problem. Yeah, hopefully you know that by now. Got a big box of knobs. It ain't gonna come out of there. Damn it. Anyway. Huge box of knobs. These come in handy all the time, especially when you're dealing with resorts. All they wanted to do is get it done, you know. So if I find a knob that'll work and it looks good and I can make it happen. Of course, we all know knobs right now, the price of them are out of control. Get you some knobs. If you see stuff that's abandoned, grab the knobs. Clamp on valves, not a big fan of that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Get these people going until they can get another refrigerator. Tape. Ice maker. This is an ozone maker. I use this if people got a refrigerator that kind of funky or something went bad in it. Put that in there, close the door, plug it in for about 5 minutes. Huge difference in the way it smells. I'm not saying you should use that. These is all for demonstration purposes only. Whatever. Vacuum pump. Just tools that I don't have in my regular bag. Here's my backup bag. right over there, these are the slides, the air slides that hook up to that other part. You put these underneath the refrigerators, washers, dryers, and it'll pump it up and you can pull it right out. Damn, I think I might have got to the end of the video here. Not yet. These are my tables that sometimes I can use to pull a dryer off the top of a washing machine. I'm not a big fan of doing that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Moving around. This is an adjustable ladder. These are nice. All right, what we're going to do next is go to the front of the cab. Rags. This is sanitizer. You know what? I was using this way before the COVID thing happened. These are great. Give yourself about 2 or 3 good pumps when your hands are dirty. You don't need no damn hand cleaner. You don't need to wash your hands in the customer's house. Use this stuff and then take a rag and clean your hands off. It works like a champ. Here's the inside of the cab. I keep track all the time of what I do business-wise. This is a Nissan 2500. This is how I do it. You guys that need to find out, you know, you can't keep your paperwork straight. You wait all day, you go home, and then you try to make sense of it all. Don't do that. You know, just stay on your game as you go. So every time I get a service call, or I get done, or I'm going in the house one way or the other, service, come out, or I write it up in their house, or I come out here, I write it up, blah, 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 do that, and when I'm done with it, in my filing cabinet, I have first clipboard is people that owe me money, mainly these resorts, rental agencies, real estate companies. That's where that goes. And when they pay me by check, it goes into this. They paid. This is receipts from kind of crazy stuff. These are some of the resorts. I keep them separate. When they pay, I put them over here. And these are all the checks that I automatically, when I get a check, I use Bank of America. I take a picture of it and deposit it immediately. So I save all the checks there. Pretty simple up here, but I am going to say something that's going to ruffle some feathers. See, I've been doing this a long, long time, and I'm 65 right now, and this is February 2021. As you get older, man, you don't want to carry stuff anymore. You want things to be light. You know, you don't like making extra trips. It's just the way it goes. Well, here's where I keep my little mini tool bag. Right here. Right here. I pick it up as I get out of the van. And now I got my bag. And I'm going right into the customer's house. I do not have to get out, walk to the back, walk to the side of the van, open up the door, grab my bag, grab that big ass Vito bag that I used to use. I mean, it weighs 20 pounds. I guarantee you, this little bag right here, I can do 98% of every call with this right here. I can't remember the last time I had to go back to the van and get a tool that I didn't have. So when I get back in the van, tools are right here. It's hard one. I just take it right up here, put it in my hook, push it back, and it does not interfere with my head, my shoulder. I don't even know it's back there. Big deal, especially for us older guys, you know. I hope this helped. I know the video was a little jicky, and I don't, damn it. Got a jet going off. I know the video was jicky, and it may have seemed like I didn't know what I was talking about, but you know, when I do videos, I do them as real life, as it is. I damn sure don't do any video editing. Hope y'all like this. If you did, great. If you learn anything from it, even better. You know, all us service guys learn from each other, and the only way we're going to learn is to, you know, talk about it, talk about the experiences, and we'll go from there. Well, Harold and the Keys, I'm out.